So do you think any traumatic experiences have triggered your addiction or added to it, Josh?
I have often thought about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've thought about why am I an alcoholic?
Mm-hmm.
Why, you know, what goes through my head, and it's a complex. Well, you know yourself, addiction's a complex fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a lot of people thought it might stem from my dad dying,
Okay.
but my dad died when I was like 15, 16,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't become an alcoholic for 10 years after that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it were the trials and tribulations of what me and Sarah were going through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I certainly started drinking a hell of a lot more towards back end of mine and Sarah's relationship.
Okay.
One of the reasons why we split up,
Mm-hmm.
amongst a lot of other things. Alcohol turned me into a monster.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't pinpoint one trigger,
Yeah.
one set of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a psych.
No.
It could be that it was my dad dying and the grief just came out 10 years later.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't pinpoint one thing.
Yeah.
But I know what did happen is I didn't nip it in the bud early enough.
Mm-hmm.
I let it walk away with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then before you knew it, boom, my hands were shaking and my mind wouldn't work. And
Yeah.
the only thing that stopped it was alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the short answer to that question is I don't know.
Yeah. So I've been reading up on stuff and bits and bats, and they say addictions can be genetic, passed down,
Yeah.
passed on genetically.
Yeah.
Or people with neurodivergent, so like autistic or ADHD, which I'm not saying you either or.
I've got ADHD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are you aware somebody with ADHD is 25% to 40% more of having an addiction?
Makes sense.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like with that, like as a parent, if you had a child with autism, and it covers autism as well, or ADHD is something to look out for more, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Although now, when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
I got assessed for ADHD, and that was when ADHD was like quite rare thing, and you had to take tablets for it at school. Now everybody's plastered with ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're just handing it out like, a certificate. Oh, you've got ADHD, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got ADHD, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Attention seekers. Oh, you've got ADHD, it's fine.
Yeah.
I had properly like, it was a little shit.
Yeah.
I was like a frigging bull in a china shop. I've calmed down loads. I still think I have the bad temper side, and definitely the lack of concentration side. If you're not interested, but yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But my dad was an alcoholic.
Okay.
So ADHD and that genetic thing.
Yeah.
It could be.
So a parent with an addiction, their child is 2 to 4 times more likely of having an addiction as well. So
right.
We're like with them odds,
I'm screwed.
Well,
was
was
screwed.
So yeah, it's a bit different.
Yeah, so what to think of.
Mm-hmm.
It's no good me going to see a shrink now, is it? Because it's all over and done with, and I'm on top of it.
Exactly.
But it would have been nice to. No, because you know what? I was so arrogant. I'd have just been like, yeah, I'm not fucking listening. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have fucking cared.
No.
That's why the Alcohol Anonymous is never. That thing.
Yeah.
And meetings never worked for me.
No. It would quite. ADHD wouldn't allow you to concentrate.
It just
that,
didn't.
Would it?
I wasn't interested. Yeah, I was just too fidgety, too bored, too like whatever.
So you did try before your accident, then, didn't you?
Loads.
Wow.
Yeah, went to doctors 3 or 4 times.
And what happened with going down them routes?
Very, very, very unhelpful.
Mm-hmm.
Very unhelpful. I mean, I went to doctors once and I was begging. I was saying, please, just give me something to help me.
Yeah.
I just want my hands to stop shaking.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my biggest things because I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because I could hide being an alcoholic because not everyone saw me drinking.
Mm-hmm.
But my hands shaking, I used to hate it.
Mm-hmm.
and they couldn't do anything for me because they had to refer you out. And then once you'd been referred out and being assessed and done X amount of meetings and this program and that program, then they'd refer you back for medication.
Right.
And I never got as far back as getting referred back for medication because I'd get to the meeting stage, get bored, and went back to square one.
So it's like a concept needs to be built and inserted up and down the UK, isn't it?
It is
something like we've done.
Something like what we're going to do.
Exactly.
Yeah,
cool.
Definitely. And I think we're going to help people.
Yeah, definitely, buddy.
There's no two ways about it. We are going to do it.
Exactly. Fucking power. Yours.